What's up, dudes and dudettes? I've been debating making this video about showing the town that I live in because, you know, it's not a good idea to tell everyone on the internet where you live, but apparently we might be moving here in the next couple of weeks, so I figure I might as well show you guys this quirky redneck town, and you guys can enjoy it as much as I have. I moved here in like the middle of the pandemic to pursue acting in Atlanta, and it's a little ways outside of Atlanta. I'm like 45 minutes outside of the city, but I really like it, man. It's a cool little kind of podunk redneck town, but I'll show you some of the quirkiness of it. One of the cool benefits of living in a tiny town is we've got basically like a truck stop for a gas station by I-75. So like if you look, they've got like, there's like a Burger King and a Subway and stuff all built in. I've always wondered who lives next to these things, if anyone ever does, but now I do. So they do have a theme park here of sorts. This is called Old Car City. It's apparently one of the oldest junkyards in the country. It's been here 90 years, like it says there. I have yet to come here. It's one of the things I've been meaning to do. During Halloween, they set it up like a scary haunted house kind of thing. But they've got it's all cars from like the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and you just walk through and visit a junkyard. So their theme park here is a junkyard, which is a bit of a change from the Mouse in Orlando. Come on, that thing's badass. But like, you can see part of the junkyard there. Let me know if this is something you guys want me to come visit before I move. I'll come check it out. It's something I've been meaning to do anyway, so I mean, if this is something that interests you, let me know. This dude has a bomb in his front yard. I don't know if it belongs to this house or this house with all the eccentric stuff. This guy's got like, you know, bulldozers and stuff. I tend to think it's this house, and his wife was like, you're not putting that right in front of the house, and he was like, well, I'm gonna put it somewhere and you're not stopping me, and so he put it there. That's what I think happened. But yeah, the guy's got like, it looks like a bomb, just, and you know it's not a real bomb. He just made it, you know, probably made it out of an old water heater or something, but it's cool. It's just one of the things that makes this town a little eccentric. So this is a mercantile, which basically just means, I think, a store that has everything. They clearly have their political affiliation chosen. I have gone in there once. I mean, they got flags that stretch all the way around. I have gone in there once. They've got everything from like wagon wheels to ice cream. Legitimately, you can get a fender for like a 57 Chevy and like a new, you know, thing to fix your fishing reel if you needed to. And they got plants out front. But I mean, the kind of place that has like a rebel flag hanging up is not the kind of place that I typically walk into, but you know, that's part of what makes this town a little quirky. We got this thing. This person has a real honest-to-God outhouse in their front yard. I would go further, but they've got a do not trespassing sign, and a lot of the stop signs around here have bullet holes in them, so it's the South. But there you are, real outhouse. You can see the little moon on it and everything, but that's as close as I'm getting to that. This is one of my favorite things here. It's like a hammerhead shark nailed to the side of this guy's shed with like a speed limit sign and, you know, the end of a pickup truck and stuff. It's kind of like he's starting his own TGI Fridays, you know, with the wacky stuff on the wall. Whoop. He's got an airboat, of course, named Skeeter, and a tractor, you know, and the hangout shed with the, you know, TGI Friday shed. Again, pretty certain wife didn't want that on the front of the house. Assuming someone lives there, which it looks like someone does. I mean, that's a lot of vehicles. Of course, you do get to see cool stuff like this. I mean, look at that truck. It's got some cool new, you know, those aren't vintage wheels. Like, that's someone's project. And look at those cool old trucks. Someone's old race truck, just sitting there growing weeds around it. I think this is cool. This is clearly some sort of drag project that's parked out. I mean, it's a Nova you can see on the back there, but you can see like a fuel tank or a fuel cell in the back, in the trunk, a battery location kit. That's a pretty hefty duty cage in there. I mean, if I had to guess, you see the thing's tubbed. I mean, that thing probably was going like somewhere in the 8s, maybe the 9s. And the quarter mile, judging from that much safety stuff it's got, I mean, it's a full cage. That front bar is a bit crazy, you know. But I mean, clearly it got parked there with the intention of building it at some point, and then now it sits. I mean, look how much that grass is growing up through it. This is one of the best parts about living way out here, though. I mean, look at that view. Hard to beat that.